YouTube world, my name is Nicholas Montez, and you're watching my YouTube channel, Nicholas Montez. Welcome back to another YouTube channel, everybody. I'm so excited to have you all back here together again. And in today's video, we're going to be discussing the fourth episode of Loki Season 1. I know this review is late, but I need to get out, so let's start talking about it. Personally, what I loved about this episode was that the intrigue that kind of went throughout the entire episode was interesting to me. Because in this episode, we basically get that Loki tells Mobius that the TVA is not what it seems. That they find out that the TVA is not real and that they're all variants. And so we have different characters such as Hunter 15, B15. She goes with Sylvie to basically see if this whole thing is real, and she believes her. And it's like, you have characters that you wouldn't think would join the side of Loki, and they do. And they, like, B15 joins Loki's side, and like she literally unlocks them from the chains to help fight. And like that's like one of the coolest things I saw in this entire episode. And so like kind of like the concepts of like Ravonna turning bad, because to be honest with you, this whole episode, all the characters, everybody in here besides, you know, Loki and Mobius and all those other people, they felt sus, like they were trying to hide something. And Ravonna was another one of those sus characters. Because if you know, Kang the Conqueror is technically the wife or boyfriend of Ravonna in the comics. I know that because I've watched Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes, because that's basically what Kang the Conqueror was trying to do. He was trying to save his girlfriend, his wife. And so that's kind of heartfelt, but I'm not really sure what Ravonna is trying to do. I think it's going to be something kind of big for the MCU in the future, but I'm really hoping it turns out to be good. And now that Sylvie now has Ravonna at prune point right now, it's going to be very interesting and to see what she's going to be telling us. Hopefully it shows it in next week's episode. It's not like we get like the whole world, like that scene at the end where they show all the different Lokis. I'm hoping that the whole episode does not take place with just them. Obviously, it would be very interesting to see all these characters together, but just seeing them together, just with the whole episode, does not really make sense. And then them coming back in the 6th episode, no. We got that. We got that in the in the 3rd episode. I don't want them to repeat that. But speaking of the end credit scene, I want to talk about it. So that end credit scene was fantastic. I really liked that end credit scene. How we basically got to see different Lokis. Where we got to see Kid Loki. We got to see the classic version of Loki. We got to see the boastful Loki, the one that looks like Thor, where he has the hammer and stuff. And Croc Loki, which is a Loki version I never knew existed, as well as the boastful Loki. And I'm starting to think, well, actually, I'll get on to what I'm about to say with my theories. Ooh. My mic is, I honestly hate this mic, but then I do like it because it does sound better a little bit. But anyway, that's really my thoughts on the episode, is that the intrigue worked. It kind of gave some characters some cool stuff, but now let's move on to the bad. For me, the problem here is that the episode, it was good, but I feel like that there was still the stuff that I did not like about the other 2 episodes in the series, where it was just characters talking. And I mean, that's okay. I don't care about talking, but they just kept talking and talking and talking, and it's like, it was kind of hard to hear them because they kept whispering. But I mean, I understand what you were going for. But as they were talking, when I rewatched it a second time, it definitely worked for me. But honestly, I don't have any problems with this episode. But at the same time, I still don't think it's the best. But before I give my scores, be sure to tell me down below, what were your thoughts on episode 4 of Loki? Did you guys love it? Did you guys hate it? Right there between. And are you guys going to be seeing it this week? Before we get episode 5 next week. With that said, let's get on my scores. Alright, so that's it for my Loki episode 4 review. But we're not done yet. We have one more thing to do before we end this video. And that's this, we're going to be doing some theories, because this episode kind of revealed some stuff. So let's do that. So here are my theories. So the first one is, it's basically kind of questions. So if you saw the end credit scene, it was basically when after Ravonna pruned Loki. My question is, if he transported, he's basically like at the destroyed New York, I basically like an alternate reality where Loki wins the Battle of New York in the Avengers. My question is, do those pruning things, do those prune guns, kill you or send you to another location in the multiverse? Because with Loki, we know that he already sent. It could either be it kills you because we don't know what happened to Mobius, or it could just send you to another location because it seems like because Loki's alive and he's at some like destroyed location and he's with other Lokis. So maybe there are other Loki variants, and like that destroyed New York is like the prison of all the people that got pruned. I don't know. Maybe it could be true. I don't know. And then another thing is, I also heard in one of the Loki reviews that people that weren't able to act as the characters, like Tom Cruise as Iron Man, John Krasinski as Captain America, what if they came in on the show to help Loki fight stuff? Honestly, I don't think that would be true, because I looked at Tom Cruise and John Krasinski's filmography actors-wise, and they're not going to be in the show. It's confirmed that they're not. So, sorry if I lost your hopes up, but they're not going to be in the show. And obviously, if they would have told us if they were gonna be. I don't think I have any other theories, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My Instagram is Marvel6. My TikTok name is Marvel1Fan. If you guys don't understand those names, head to my back section to follow me on all social medias. I'm also on Letterboxd. It's the same name as my Instagram, Marvel_6_. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.